there, I'm Katrina.
And I'm Ed.
And we are in India right now. It is the COVID-19 lockdown, and we have been here since...
Forever. No.
Yeah, end of March.
Yeah.
I was doing my yoga teacher training, and Ed has been beautifully accompanying me. Thank you for your support.
Finding things to do.
And so we are still stuck here today. So that being the case, we've had to monitor how much we spend on food. Both of us are very, very nutritionally healthy, and we think of nutrition first. Ed's the vegan nutritionist, and I'm a yoga teacher, and so that's why I finished my yoga teacher training here. And so we are hoping to bring you a series of content on YouTube about healthy nutrition on a very tight budget, because that's what we need to be doing. And in order for us to keep our health, we need to be thinking about how can we afford good health, because good health is considered not very cheap. Anyway, I'm going to show you what Ed has in mind and why he is doing the healthy nutrition and why he's a vegan nutritionist. So I'm going to turn it over to Ed.
Okay, so a little bit of background about why I do healthy eating. Those who've attended my seminars at my old workplace will already know this, but for everybody else, here we go again. I have quite a few severe issues with my digestive system. And this isn't IBS, this isn't celiac or anything like that. This is just very, 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 very poor digestion. And this has affected me since I was a child. So it means, basically putting it bluntly, what comes out the other end isn't nice. Well, it's not nice anyway, but you know what I mean. It causes damage. I've had operations for piles, fissulas, all sorts of things to do with the rear end. As a result, I was having operations for these things when I was 19, which is incredibly young to be having operations on that part of your body. All the doctors and nurses said so. But I have learned that through food I can control that and get some control back. And the basic answer for me is not laxatives, which do absolutely nothing, not any kind of medical intervention, but actually high consumption of vegetables and water. Now obviously I need protein, so I have to get my protein from things like chickpeas, black beans, legumes of one sort or another, which you can either get in tins or obviously cook up yourself. I have to eat lots and lots of vegetables, and keep down processed foods, keep down meat, keep down wheat, keep down starches, basically, okay? And I hold those responsible for the reason that I'm still in fairly lean shape and I'm nearly 50. So obviously this does work, but you need to make sure you have the right amount of nutrition. Here in India, we have got access to lots of vegetables, and vegetables, as we'll be showing you a bit later on, are really cheap, super cheap, making the cost of vegetables in the UK look pretty shameful, really. So that side of things has been easy for us while we've been here. But of course, when it comes to other things like the oils and the superfoods and the things like chlorella, for instance, I think we've got lurking about somewhere in here. Have we got chlorella?
It's behind there.
Yeah, okay, so that sort of thing. These
cost about 200 rupees, which isn't too bad.
£2 or £3. So some of them are the same price as the UK.
You've got like the olive oil.
Olive oil. So again, if
500 rupees, which is about £5.
Yeah. Okay. So you're kind of looking at the same prices really as you are in the UK for things like that here. Coconut oil, which both of us use for cleaning our teeth, which keeps our teeth nice and healthy. But we also use for broken or irritated skin. You can do a lot of different things with coconut oil. Occasionally cook with it. That is, again, fairly pricey, just as it would be back in the UK. But what we're looking at now is finding ways to get hold of some of these things cheaper, to see if there are other options. And this is a work in progress, really, because neither of us have got very much money here. We're trying to survive as best we can. So what we can find, is all to the good. And as we're thinking about coming back to the UK fairly shortly, all things permitting, then that's when we have to really knuckle down, because as anybody who lives in Britain knows, nothing is cheap. Nothing at all, not even vegetables. And if you want to eat healthily in the UK, it costs a fortune. So we simply can't afford that now, so we've got to start thinking again.
Okay, so my situation is also that I need to eat healthily. Since being in India, I have suffered so much with my skin issues. I don't know if you can see the discoloredness of my arms and my legs. That was down to intense eczema. And when I went to see the doctor, the skin specialist here, he says I'm allergic to the environment. So what do? I'm stuck in India, and I have to survive here. Number one thing he said to me was cut down inflammatory foods. So I found that gluten was an inflammatory food, and I felt like, right, okay, I need to cut that out of my diet. In fact, if you see some of my videos, not on YouTube, but on my Facebook channel and my Instagram channel as Katrina Zawawi, you will see that I have done a few vlogs, video diaries about my journey, and it was horrendous. I've recovered now and things are better, but I do need to keep a lid on it. I need to make sure that A, I don't have foods that are highly tasty, and B, I do not eat things that are too spicy and have high sugar content or has gluten in it. So my diet is very, very strict. It does mean I need to have foods that are highly nutritious, so I need to have a balanced diet. And Ed, as my nutritionist, being here with me has helped me, kept me on the straight and narrow, and because of that I'm able to keep my health in balance. My worry is that once we leave India, because foods are going to be so much more expensive, whether that's us going back to Malaysia, which is my hometown, or whether that's us going back to the UK, which is Ed's hometown, it's going to be much more expensive. So that's why we've decided to create this channel, which we're going to call How to Find Health on a Shoestring. And we will look at all matters of how to be healthy on a shoestring, whether that's how to be healthy on a daily basis, or maybe how to have a really good eating out time with friends, but with healthy meals. Maybe we'll look at different ways that we can deal with that situation, that issue. I know most of you will find that finding health is, you want to find health, but you don't have the means to find health. So we are going to try and do the research for you, and we're going to try and look out and find ways that you can get good health, nutritious food on a low budget. So that's it from us from today, and we hope to populate this channel with more stuff coming up soon. As soon as we go out and we get videos done, we'll be able to populate the channel more and more and more. So thank you for your time, and see you soon.